entered the home but did not find the suspect or the person of interest. It all stems from the incident on Saturday when 36-year-old Seth Langford of Carl Junction died from stab wounds he suffered about a mile west of that mobile home. Kansas's top prosecutor suing a TikTok. Attorney General Chris Kobach says the social media app is misrepresenting its age appropriateness and is deceiving parents and creating and promoting an addictive app that erodes the mental health of Kansas children. Your news, a service of Freeman Health System expanding their services with a full-service hospital in Pittsburgh, featuring new and state-of-the-art technology and a fantastic, qualified, and caring local staff. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-208-9TIP. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Ty Albright on KIX 102.5.
A chance of rain to continue with highs in the mid-60s. More rain and lows in the mid-50s tonight. Rain to continue through Friday, but sunshine on Saturday. Highs in the low 50s.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar showing heavy clouds and scattered showers across the 4 states.
52 in Fairview, 55 in Pittsburgh, 56 in Joplin. To get signed up for severe weather alerts, head to the KIX app.
Time now for the KIX Kids Pledge, and today we're featuring Gerald from Joplin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, Gerald. And if you'd like your kids to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, just go to KIX1025.com and go to the Morning KIX page to click on the button there to find out how to upload your audio.
We've got your tickets to see Kane Brown and Jackson Dean in concert at Downstream Casino on July 3rd.
All you have to do to get signed up is text the word tickets to 623-1025.
And we're going to find out the winner in just 18 minutes.
Here's Cody Johnson
On the 4 states, number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Good morning.
Morning, everybody.
Morning, Floyd. Good morning, Megan. How's it going? Happy Thursday.
Let's turn this off for a second. The what? Yeah. And they have a call in. They've not heard back from them. But everybody agrees, yes, this is something they need. Weird. Yes.
Sorry.
Getting to where those buttons just will not work.
I said good morning, everybody.
Great.
And good morning, Dustin. How are you? What's new? We haven't seen you in a while.
That's not bad. I wanted more of a here.
Like a screech?
Yeah, it's you're hearing the stomp.
You can hear me now, can't you?
Yes.
Thank you for letting us know, guys, about the texts.
Here you go. Oh, it's like a big
I think your brakes is broken.
Lada car. What the? I don't know what a Lada car is.
Mm-mm. Me neither. Morning, Tiffany.
May just have to do.
So we got to do the final walkthrough yesterday for the
Get it
house.
inspected
We did get it inspected. We got a house inspection
Thursday.
on Thursday. I don't know if you know this, but we're buying a house.
Oh, hey. Well, that's probably a good thing since you've had it inspected.
Yeah, we
Would it
closed.
be just weird to go around inspecting, having homes inspected? We're not buying it. We're just getting inspected.
I just need to inspect your home.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Morning, Sarah.
No, they
Not that. Yeah, we did the final walkthrough yesterday, made sure all the renovations were done, the repairs and things, made sure they were solid and good to go. It is very, very surreal. And I don't think it's going to hit me until I actually have keys in hand, you know?
Keys in hand.
Until I can myself unlock the door and walk into the house. It's not
No,
going to
it'll do it
What?
when you wake up in that house.
When I wake up. Yeah.
And then you'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm home."
Mm.
That's when it'll hit. That's when it did for me. Woke up and look around, and you're like, "This is mine.
Mm-hmm.
I have to pay for it now."
Yes, tomorrow is closing day, which is crazy.
I also told him that. I hope that's okay.
That's fine.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm working on something
Yeah.
for you guys.
Been doing great, busy as heck with life. It definitely needs a pause button. Well, quit being so busy, Dustin. It's going by too quick. We miss seeing you. I've got 18 stitches in my mouth. I had to flatten some bones down.
Okay, hold on.
Down.
I'll turn this off. Okay. There we go.
So Jimmy's saying they had to flatten down some bones. That sounds so painful, Jimmy. I'm so sorry. Yeah, tooth work is the worst because it's like right there in your face and you can't avoid it. You know, you can't really do anything about it. 2 seconds, Randy.
KIX 102.5, the four states. Number one for country morning kicks with Randy and Jen, 709.
A chance of rain to continue with highs in the mid-60s this afternoon. It's 56 in Joplin.
There's some scattered rain all across the four states. Don't be surprised you run through that, but we'll tell you how long it's going to last in just 20 minutes.
We're still getting you signed up to win those Kane Brown tickets.
And we're going to find out who the winner is in just 11 minutes at 7:20.
So go get signed up right now, right now, right
Just
now.
text the word tickets to 623-1025
Here's Gary Allen.
on KIX 102.5. See what you think about it. Okay?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is that a good uh-oh? Is that bad uh-oh? Oh, thank you. I try really
You didn't
hard.
hear me say that. But...
He said I do the best uh-ohs.
I was like, she does the best uh-ohs. Her uh-ohs are the top of all uh-ohs.
I know. As soon as I start talking, he keeps muting me.
Well,
Rude.
I have things that shouldn't be heard by the public at large.
Morning, Romelda. Ooh, a week off, Dustin. What are you going to do?
Hold on. I'm going to mute
Oh,
for a
my
second.
God.
Good. That's the best uh-oh in the world.
Thank you. I felt really good about it.
Wait, why is that so loud? Hold on. Okay. You guys are just going to love what I'm doing right now. Even if it does leave a stain.
I like how Sheila called Romelda Ronalds.
That's your name from Alan Romelda. You were now Ronald's. Ronald's McDonald's.
It's like watching a silent film in color.
Yeah,
way
isn't it
less
great?
interesting.
You have to do the Charlie Chaplin style physical acting, they call that.
Think I got signed up. My phone kept getting a message back saying unsent message.
Wait a minute. What's your number? You want to tell us your number? Who is this from?
This is Dustin. No, we got your entry. I see it right here,
your
Dustin.
entry.
You're
You
in.
got it. You're in. Just repeat everything.
You did. Listen,
Randy. Okay, but that can
Stop.
Even I find that.
I'm stopping the contest. We got to call a winner here.
Let's do this.
What? Candy Jan is here.
What?
Jan?
What?
Candy Jan?
I think my sweater
waving
got
at me.
shrunk.
What shrunk?
My sweater.
Why?
Because my wife doesn't love me anymore. I don't know. What do you?
Is it short on your arms? Like, what makes you think it's shrunk?
Tight and it is like up this short.
It just
Used to
keeps
be
creeping.
longer. Yeah. Here in a minute, it's going to be up. Sorry. It's a half shirt sweater. I'll be like doing this. Hey, how's this? No.
That needs to be the moment that corporate walks in to say goodbye.
What does that smell? Oh, it's Randy.
The smell and the Randy's trying something
I'm
a little
trying
new.
something new.
Okay, I'm stopping the contest. We got to
Stop it. Stop
We
the
got to call our
contest.
winner.
I'm saving this contest.
She's still sitting in her car. Are we supposed to go out?
Where is this? What do we have this under? Mumbling?
Mm-hmm. Right there, right.
I want to put this.
Aunt, Mom, and Uncle to see some shows in Branson. Then Silver Dollar City opens up on the 9th. Ooh, that sounds so fun. Just what y'all need. Candy on a Thursday.
What is tomorrow's date?
8th.
8th.
Okay, hold on. We need to select a winner. We got to get moving on this.
Come on. Oh my gosh. I'm struggling.
You got this.
Okay. Where's my... Oh my gosh, somebody stole my scratch pad. I knew that would happen. Okay. Got the name? Let's make sure this is all ready. You see me hitting the buttons, but no guarantee. Here we go. Is this Cindy McDonald?
Yes, it is.
Wait a minute, Cindy. Do you have a farm? Do you have a farm?
No.
You know, Cindy McDonald had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O.
And on this farm she had some
Some-
Kane Brown tickets, Cindy. Congratulations. You're our winner.
Thank you.
You just won a pair of tickets to go see Kane Brown and Jackson Dean July 3rd at Downstream Casino Resort.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Cindy, tell us who's the Four States concert connection.
KIX.
They kicked. She did it. All right,
Fabulous.
Cindy. Sorry about the confusion there, but that's what I sew generally.
All right, Cindy, it looks like all we need is your street address.
702 Main Street in Whitworth.
64873.
Yes, it is.
All right, so we've got these tickets actually here in the studio, so you can pick them up Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Do you know where to find us?
Yes.
All right, perfect. We'll have them waiting for you.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
Cindy.
Enjoy the
Bye.
show, Cindy.
Thank you.
Hello, good morning. Sorry.
Candy Chan's here,
It's
everybody.
Candy Chan, guys.
Oh.
There might be cockroaches in
Hey, I know the
Gross.
difference.
Thank
How
you.
sad is that? Yeah, I don't know, actually. I haven't been able to.
He
see
should
it.
be. He's on call. He should be here.
All right.
Well,
I will
thank
make sure
you.
to get- Thank you so much, Jan. Who let you in? Someone with beard.
Tom?
Tom or
Real
Matt?
tall guy with glasses?
That's Tom Watts.
That's Tom. Did he talk a lot? Oh.
Try to tell you his
Are
life.
you here for an interview?
How you been?
Fine. How's
Good.
life for you?
Good. We're buying a house and I close tomorrow. We're just so
Where's
excited.
it at?
Yeah, tell everybody. Okay, mic's on. Cindy McRamelda is what I wanted to call her,
McRamelda.
but she wouldn't get that.
Bye, and we'll see you later.
See you later. Thanks, Jan. We got cookie.
I like how she, but they don't move.
I was like, what?
I love how she does. Like, it's very punny what she does.
She knows what she's on top of everything that we're talking about. Yeah. Wow.
That was obnoxious.
They taste just like Reese's.
Cockroaches?
They're full of gluten, I bet.
They are.
Oh, you got Reese's.
I got Reese's.
I has more.
That's fine. I don't need more. This is a gracious plenty.
Oh, they're so good with coffee.
Oh, gosh. I want
Tempted to
coffee.
take my cup, dip them in it.
Oh, that would be so good.
But I will say, when I put a whole one in my mouth and then drink coffee on top of it, it kind of does this. It goes,
That's such a
which is-
nice feeling.
okay, 50 seconds. Do I have time to eat another one?
Quickly. And then is the ding, ding, ding going to be ready for me to do it live?
Where did it play?
Oh, it did? I didn't hear it. Morning, Melissa.
For some reason,
You could hear where the winner lived?
the program didn't come on.
Morning, Kathy.
You guys can hear the Q speaker? The little speaker? Which I was kind of curious. With the compressors on, they probably can now. I'm not that concerned about you guys. I mean, if you're that desperate to hack someone, chances are you've got better ways to get their info than by hearing it from us. I mean, we all know Megan is, but KIX 102.5, the Four States #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Chance of rain to continue with highs in the mid-60s. It's 56 in Joplin.
And we've been getting everyone signed up to win these awesome Kane Brown, Jackson Dean concert tickets for the show coming to Downstream Casino Resort on July 3rd. This is going to be the biggest show of the summer.
I mean, everybody's
Hands
talking
down.
about it. It is all over social media.
And if you don't get your tickets before they sell out, because it's going to sell out, trust me, then it's on you.
If you're signed up for our email service that we do, we sent out an email yesterday that links you directly to where you can buy tickets.
So make sure you go and do that or try to win them because we're giving you chances all day long, every day this week. And all you have to do is text the word tickets to get signed up.
I think our system actually just picked a winner. We're going to go ahead and call him.
Yeah, let's see if we can. What's her name?
Oh, Cindy.
Okay. Let me see if she answers.
Hello?
Is this Cindy McDonald?
Yes, it is.
Wait a minute, Cindy. Do you have a farm?
Pardon me?
Do you have a farm?
No.
You know, Cindy
A
McDonald
Donald
had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm she had some Kane Brown tickets, Cindy. Congratulations, you're our winner.
Thank you, thank you.
You just won a pair of tickets to go see Kane Brown and Jackson Dean July 3rd at Downstream Casino Resort.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Cindy, tell us who's the Four States Concert Connection.
KIX 102.5.
That really sounded good. Like a whole crowd of people came in and started singing "Oh McDonald."
Jimmy says we only stalk you guys. Good.
Yeah, that's right.
That's fabulous. So
So-
glad for that.
First thing we do, they're sold out beer cards. Well, unfortunately, that is the sponsor today. So I guess we just go ahead with that.
I guess. Let's give us a new one real quick.
They only had 3.
Oh, but AccuWeather's got it. Never mind. All of the AccuWeather.
Oh, yeah, they won't be able to
We won't be
redo
able
those.
to redo them. We are literally the only ones who could.
They all sound AI.
Morning, Carolyn. Man, you are moving this morning, Kathy. Probably. So you've already got blood drawn this morning? Is it a doctor appointment kind of day for you, Kathy? I don't think we're saying, I don't think we're saying anything about you, Megan. I don't know. This morning is all just kind of, fling. There was like a weird bad foot cheese smell going on in the studio. I don't know. And then we sprayed some stuff and it made it worse. And then I sprayed my perfume and I thought it was great. And Randy didn't like it. And then I sprayed my hair stuff. And it's just, it's been a morning. Just need a blood drawn for next week's doctor appointment. Gotcha. Is anyone still watching the Eagles over at Big Bear? Megan, are you watching them? Poor Jackie is just covered entirely in snow. No, she's lifting her head up, but her eyes are still closed. Oh, there you go. Spread open the wings. Shake off the snow. I'm obsessed with these Eagles. I watch them every day. I was watching them last night when Kyle got off work, and I was telling him all these things about Eagles. And he was like, how do you know so much about Eagles? And I was like, I literally have watched them every day for over a month now. Right? We could have gone on a whole spiel about Hydrox cookies.
And 3 dots. What's that all about? It's very.
Oh, Randy said Megan was a stalker.
Yeah, I did. I calls it like I sees it. What the heck? Who does that? And it's
I don't
not
know.
even centered. It's like kind of over here.
That would drive me crazy.
Why would you want? Why is that a desktop? We need something.
Have a good one,
Grab
Sarah.
that, whatever that ad right there is. Screenshot it.
What's the Tumblr, Kathy? Not you. Talking about one that she made.
The person at the circus that rolls over and over down the hill.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Oh,
Just-
speaking of, so in season 2 of The Burglar, no, The Tourist, that I'm watching, episode 1, he's being chased by these weird guys, and he gets away from them 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
The last time they chase him, and he runs up to the edge of a cliff, and he trips, and he falls down this big hill, and it just goes on forever and ever. It gets funnier and funnier because he's still rolling down.
It just keeps rolling
He's a tumbler.
and rolling and rolling.
Okay, so the Oscars are this Sunday. Not that anyone cares at all, and I understand, and nobody's going to watch them anyway because we all have lives, right? And but proof that you're not as good as they are, the Oscar gift bag that we tell you about that they give out at the Oscars, it's worth over $100,000 this year.
And the stuff is insane that's in
It's stupid. And it's dumb stuff. I mean, who would want most of that? Is there anything in here you would want? So we're going to look at that here in a second and tell you what all's in the bag.
there.
There's maybe one thing in here I would care to have. Nothing that I would ever buy, but maybe
Is it the
one
popcorn?
thing. Huh?
The
Oh, I
popcorn.
didn't see the popcorn. Where's the popcorn?
Gourmet popcorn.
Okay, that maybe. No, it was the grill.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so random and weird, the stuff that's in the gift bag. Doesn't make any sense.
The very last one I don't get. I don't even know what that is. Oh,
They read your mind.
I wonder it's got to be private.
I thought you meant you didn't get the punchline. You get the punchline, right?
Yeah.
And at 7:50, yet another reminder of the time change.
We just don't want you to forget.
We have an extra painful way, though, to drive it home. Not like they used to drive it home in prison or when we lived it.
When you were in prison, what? When were you in prison?
Drive it home.
So is there anything else I should know from yesterday?
We talked a lot about focus group, potential focus group settings.
They didn't do one this round, did they?
And they didn't seem positive towards doing one in the traditional sense that we've done this before
Mm-hmm.
in the future. They do seem very focused towards this idea, Chris, that I told you about, of an ongoing questionnaire. They believe Second Street can do it
Mm-hmm.
set up there with a winner, a reward system offered, and that we can do it ongoing. And what they will do is compile same questions every single time. Hopefully different participants. I think they can control that.
Mm-hmm.
And they may even do them where they send them out to, you don't go to the website to enter this. This is something sent to a different list of people. What they do is they take those and average the answers. It shows trends over multiple times and multiple months. So their concern was that having it be we're talking about a potential focus group questionnaire survey type deal. But one of the concerns is that when they have done them, notoriously it's women, 60 to 70% women who answer this, which is not an accurate representation of our population.
Correct.
So how do you control that? They say even when they do it on KZRG, which is notoriously male, older male, 60% female on their signups.
Interesting. So
Yeah.
we need a masculine prize or takeaway?
No, I think we need to take away the solicitation for these. I think it needs to be sent to them. That will help a lot of it, I think.
You also have to keep in mind that some people don't like things like that, and so
I
they're
know.
going to BS it just to...
I know, and some will, but I think we'll have a lot better result return, and a more accurate result return if we put it in front of them rather than saying, come to us. And not everybody. We're just going to pick like 10% this time, 10% this time, and not just KIX, across the whole demo, so that it's not skewed one way or another based on P1, because KIX has a ridiculously high P1 rate, conversion rate. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 731.
The Oscars are this weekend, and we're talking about the swag bags right after Blake Shelton.
On KIX 102.5. So, trying to find a sustainable source of research, trends research, is a very hard thing to do right now. I think something like this, though, will be so much more valuable and more accurate than what we've been trying to struggle under.
Yeah.
And the question was raised.
I agree. How are your cookies? How are the cookies?
Delicious.
Delicious.
So much better than Hydrox.
We're not going down that rabbit hole again.
No.
That was like a 20-minute rabbit hole yesterday. What was the rabbit hole you went on the other day and everyone was gone afterward?
About the guitar.
Was that about the guitar?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Has it sold yet? Like, is it not sold? Has it shipped? Like, I know you got the initial email yesterday.
I got the initial email, but I've not heard anything else today.
Oh, okay.
I talked to my daughter yesterday. If I start talking about this, everyone's going to leave. But I talked to her yesterday. She's she works for U.S. Customs. And she said, who did it ship through? And I told her, and she goes, where did it ship from? And I told her, and she said, no, it shouldn't be any delay at all.
Oh,
shouldn't
cool.
hold it at all. Unless, she goes, for some reason, they put it on a boat. She goes, then get ready. It's going to be a long time. She goes, or if it was sent in a shipping container, it will be a long time. But she goes, I don't think it will be. You send it by FedEx. It's an individual package. It's not a new thing that's part of a product line.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, if you were buying, let's say, a pair of Nikes that were coming from China, along with 1,000 other Nikes of the same type to a shipment retailer, and the ones you were getting were in that. She goes, you get ready for about a month wait.
Yikes.
She's especially coming from China. She goes, that's the one country that we really have issue with. And they mandatorily across the board, if it's coming from China, it's going to sit in holding for a week.
Wow.
And she said the only other thing is if they see dirt on the outside or something like that of the cargo box, then they'll put it in holding. But usually they have to see a foreign matter on it.
Mm-hmm.
She said the one thing you might have to wait on is they are getting really, really strict about copycat items. So like my wife's Ray-Bans that she bought in Mexico, or the Michael Kors bags you can get for $5 down there, stuff like that. She said that they are really, really checking to verify that the product is manufactured and what it says it is. That's not a clone, or what's the word I'm looking for?
A
knockoff, ripoff.
Yeah.
A ripoff item. So the serial number is part of the shipping description. So they can check that real easy. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A chance of rain to continue with highs in the mid-60s. It's 56 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast and 4 states news in just 25 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to hear the weirdest thing you've ever heard someone say to a kid. Which there's some pretty weird stuff out there. I mean, if you're a parent and you have kids, I bet you've said some pretty weird stuff to your kids.
I want to do a different music for this because we're talking about the Oscars here. We're just going to tell you the Oscars is this weekend, and not that anyone cares at all. Nobody cares about the Oscars. Don't watch them because you all have lives.
True. Yes.
But they have this stupid gift bag that they do every year to everyone that comes to the Oscars that gets to go to this, the celebrity upper elite echelon that is better than you.
And this year, it's worth over $100,000.
$100,000! Oh my gosh!
And here's what it contains: an all-inclusive chalet Zermatt luxurious Swiss getaway,
A 7-day holistic wellness retreat,
a 3-night stay in a private villa from St. Barth Paradise in the Caribbean,
luxury kitchen appliances from Thor Kitchen,
10,000 donated meals from VDOG in support of PETA's Global Compassion Fund.
What? What the heck is that?
I don't even know what that one is.
Okay, so where are we at here? There's a portable purse seat.
I'm so sorry. This seat is reserved for my purse.
Upcycled designer pillows. How do you
As opposed to
upcycle?
recycle. Oh, it's where you take something and you make it kind of fancy and new again. Upcycled.
Oh, okay. Then there's an in-home clinical sleep consultation.
A portable blender.
Gourmet popcorn. Oh, I bet that one really made a dent in that $100,000.
A red light sleep therapy device.
A performance and activewear gift set.
Inactive wear.
Inactive wear. That's the kind of active that I am. Inactive.
A luxury shoe bag.
Okay.
Yeah, now we're talking. A sustainable artesian backpack and handbag.
A portable infrared grill.
A line of Miage ultra luxury transformative skincare products.
And a private show with a mentalist.
Like Will Smith? Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
I thought you meant like mental mess, not mentalist.
This is ridiculous. And this is just one more reason why we all sure hate Hollywood. I sure hate Hollywood. I guess I'm jealous cause their life's too good. Compare my life to them, I'm just a plumber. It's such a bummer. My Oscar's a wiener I cook. I sure hate Hollywood.
It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen on the 4 states number 1 for
Morning,
the
kid.
country.
Music, I thought of that and I'm like, oh, we can use it.
All right, let me see this video of Yo Tumbala.
We never get to use it.
Ooh.
Oh, Justin Moore, Randy Hauser tickets go on sale tomorrow for that show.
Mm-hmm.
That is one more. So they're looking at doing,
This is cool, Kathy.
this is one thing
great.
we're talking about is the 102 days of summer.
Meaning?
It'd be 102 days of giveaways and everything, culminating with a big, big, big vacation giveaway.
That would be amazing.
It's not done yet. Something we're looking at. And they're like, do you have enough concerts? And I have, right now, I said, I have 7 weeks of concerts, but you would need 14 weeks to do 102 days. Yeah. So 14 weeks, we're just halfway there.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got the entire month of May.
Morning, Becky.
Every single week has a different artist tickets to give away,
Ooh.
all the way through the second week of June. So it's like six or seven, maybe it's not 7, maybe it's 6 or 7 weeks that we have giveaways. They're all on calendar. I mean, guys, check this out. Starting in May, this will be at the very end of the Secret Sound, which I don't know if you know or not, starts a week from Monday.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
That's so soon.
Secret Sound is going to be back on
Wow.
the 18th, which, by the way, is the day before the first day of spring. So
Oh, cool.
how appropriate is that, right?
Yeah.
So we're starting on the 18th, and then I'm hoping that it will last all the way through the end of April. It's got to. So then Parker McCullum starts on April 29th. We're going to give you tickets to see him at the AMP. And then on May 6th, Brooks and Dunn at the AMP. We've
I know
got
Megan
tickets
was
to
asking
that.
about those, I believe.
Dan and Shay at the AMP. We're going to give you tickets to that on the 13th, all that week. 15 pairs, so that's all week
Ooh,
long.
nice.
Then on the 20th, we've got tickets to see Hardy at the AMP.
Yes.
Yes, and then the week after that, on May 27th, Justin Moore and Randy Hauser at the AMP. We're going to be giving, that's going to be on October 3rd, but we've got tickets that last week of May. And then June 3rd, that week, we're giving you tickets to see Dierks Bentley at the AMP.
Ooh,
Yeah, so
nice.
all of the shows We are giving you tickets for all of the shows.
Okay, those are some real good
I think
shows.
we ought to do a promo. We are giving you tickets to all of the concerts.
All of
It sounds like you're winning all of them, which technically you can't because of the rules.
them. Right.
But we are giving tickets to all the shows. So to be able, that's 1, 2,
Ooh, look at that rain.
3,
moving in.
4, 5, 6. It's 6 weeks of giveaways on the end of Secret Sound. And we need another 8 weeks of giveaways. So the talk is, and I got to turn off the mic because it's not a done deal yet. So since I'm so familiar with it, I've even done the trip myself, but that would be the thing that we end with in July.
Me. No, that's cool. That's
Wouldn't it?
super cool.
Yeah. So if we could come up with, he's like, and so they were looking at other shows, some of the ones that we don't have that are happening.
Morning Gary.
Mullen is happening at the Chiefs Stadium,
That would be huge
in August.
to have tickets to that
2
show.
nights that he's going to
Yeah.
Kenny Chesney.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of others. We could get those, even if we just did a week to sign up for. If we could do, like, let's say they gave us 2 pair of Morgan Wallen tickets, and we did a pair on the 3rd week and a pair on the 4th week and got everybody signed up all week.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Kenny Chesney. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. It would still be 4 weeks short. So we've got to make it through the end of July before it's able to be called 102 days.
Mm-hmm. But there's concert. We could fill it. We could totally fill it. We just got to get the tickets.
Look at last year. Look what happens at the end of May.
Everything just gonna.
And they asked me that, and I told them, I said, guys, it just rise up. I said, what happens is they book all their shows for the summer, they do all these giveaways, and then there's nothing left.
Tell me the name of the promotion again. 102 days of
Summer.
So that tells me it doesn't have to be tickets.
No, it doesn't have to be, but we don't have budget for anything else.
No. I'm not talking about we go out and do anything. I'm talking sales. Come up with a one sheet and figure something out.
Good luck. Yeah, but okay. I was going to go back and look at last year and show you kind of what we can expect in July. Well, now you know what? Black Oak Camp has a number of shows
Mm-hmm.
that we've not gotten confirmation for. And I'm looking at July from last year. There are actually 3 weeks of giveaways. June,
That's promising.
holy. June, we had like the O'Reilly Outlaws, which
Mm-hmm.
we will have again.
Mm-hmm.
We had Cardinals VIP experience, which
Okay,
we will
we should have
probably do
again.
again. The Father's Day joke challenge we did last year.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the Mother's Day promotion coming up. We've already been told about. We've got the Mow Your Lawn deal sweepstakes. Could be part of that.
Mm-hmm.
We could do 102 days.
That would be awesome. Yeah, it's going to rain all day and all night, Jimmy. And rain tomorrow as well. How you doing, Gary Crow? Jimmy, you've never won concert tickets before? Ever?
Have you ever been to
Really?
a concert, Jimmy?
Yeah, have you been to one?
You know they hit you.
They don't hit you.
They
That's
do hit you
they
at
don't do
concerts.
that.
They do. Part of the experience.
maybe like a crowd surfer accidentally.
No, they
Knocks
have
you in the
people they
head.
pay to come out and do this to you
No, they
while you're
don't.
watching the show.
That's
Yes,
not
you do.
true.
It's part of the show.
Maybe you have an obnoxious drunk person behind you.
She doesn't know. Don't tell her.
You've never been to a concert before, Jimmy? Ever? What?
You know they hit you, don't you,
No,
Jimmy?
they don't hit you.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I like the rain too. Like, this
Needs-
is so calming, I
Need to
feel
start a
like.
list.
Seg.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country morning KIX
Here's Ashley Cook.
on KIX. Good
Kathy,
Lord, Kathy.
You've never been to a concert? What?
Guys,
What?
you know they hit you at these
They
things,
don't hit you at concerts.
That's what a concert is.
Good-
You go up there and you stand and they
Good
hit
Lord.
you. They do this.
No, they don't. No, they don't. They sing songs and they play guitar.
I love a parade.
Stop hitting your mic. I'm sure that is obnoxious for them. Sheila says, I think I've got one time like 5 years ago.
Right. You know what, guys? I have never won concert.
I haven't either.
I've never won anything.
Oh, she's been. Jimmy's been, but she's not one
Oh.
from us.
Oh, I got you.
Okay. When's your birthday, Jimmy?
Oh, she won tickets from us, but she didn't go.
Oh, these are really nice coasters.
Yeah. Those are tickets I won from KIX. Oh, my fraggle.
Okay. Okay now. Okay. Same.
I need a number.
Jelly Roll put us in a skillet last year. Yeah.
That's gross.
Y'all were melting.
Oh, did he hit you?
He
They
did
do
not
that at
hit
shows.
them.
Yes,
Good
they do.
gracious.
I'm trying to warn people. This is a big cover up. They don't want you to know this.
Don't do that. You say it like that and someone's actually going to believe you.
Oh, they do? Yes, people pay and they go to these big arenas and they let people
There you
hit
go.
on them.
0428. Jimmy's birthday is March 10th. It's in 3 days.
Happy late birthday.
Happy early.
There's cake out on the lawn.
Her birthday's in 3 days. It hasn't happened yet. We're not late.
Oh, 4, 2.
They're saying, stop, Randy.
You can't make me.
Jimmy says, maybe Kansas Crossing will give you some tickets. They have concerts going on.
Yeah, they do a lot.
All right.
So if we got a few more, I really think we could do this.
I think we could do it too.
Based on what I'm looking, I was wrong in my statement about that.
Always.
Well, I'm thinking about the AMP and about locals. And I think they're pretty much given out. They have committed to all that they're going to. But there's other venues I wasn't thinking about, like Black Oak Camp, like Kansas Crossing, and there are some others in there. Plus, there are other giveaways besides concerts that will help shore up those spaces. I don't think there is going to be a week. However, I will say last year we were blown away that there was every week a giveaway.
Yeah. Here we
That
go.
was rare. KIX 102.5, the four states number one for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 750.
A chance of rain to continue with highs in the mid-60s. It's 56 in Joplin.
Time change is happening this weekend, and you have no chance of forgetting it because we are going to stand up in front of your face and yell that all the time.
We're going to remind you constantly because the
Time
worst
change is this weekend.
You're going to lose an hour of sleep, which means if you show up to work on what you thought was 8 o'clock on Monday, then it's actually 9 o'clock now on Monday. Is that right? So you're an hour late for work?
I don't know, I've got drool on my chin. I
don't
can't
know.
understand.
We got to pull out the whiteboard.
The very fact that this is a thing amazes me. How do we as a culture allow this to continue? Everybody hates it, but do we do anything about it?
Of course not.
No. Why? Well, they say it's because Ohio won't agree to it and Indiana won't agree to it, and we've got to get all the states to agree. That's the excuse our legislatures in Missouri say, the reason we can't change our time back.
No, that's just silly. Look at Arizona. Arizona doesn't do it.
Yeah, we
Hawaii
could do
doesn't
it.
do it.
They don't even change their time throughout the year. So why do we have to? Why can't we be different?
Which I think we should be different. I mean, if you
Jen's
think about
different.
it, stop
Look
it.
at Jen. She
Thank
is
you.
so different.
Thank you so much. The number of cardiac arrests go up on the day after daylight saving time. The number of wrecks go up the day after daylight saving time.
Kitty
It's just
cats and
dangerous.
puppy dogs die because of daylight
true.
savings time.
All
It
because
is
of
true.
daylight saving time.
Spinach tastes worse because of daylight savings time.
Cilantro tastes like soap for everyone and
For
not just some weird
everyone.
people. It's awful. It's
So,
terrible.
And then you have to do math. And you saw what happened to Jen's face when she did math a while ago. So just figuring out what time does the clock say becomes this massive challenge. Spring forward, gain an hour of sunlight, but lose some sleep. This Monday, when it's 8, it feels like it's 7 o'clock. My cell phone has the right time, but I need to change my stove and microwave, or I'll be screwed. What does the clock say? What does the clock say? What does the clock say?
I want to keep sleeping in. I want to keep sleeping in. I want to keep sleeping in.
What does the clock say?
Ooh, this daylight saving time. Ooh, this daylight saving time. Ooh, this daylight saving time.
What does the clock say?
It's Morning KIX with Randy and Jen on the four states number one for country.
Now, I don't care who you are. That's pretty epic.
That's pretty good. None of the metadata is there, by the way.
What?
None of the metadata.
Well, yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Jen.
Morning, Rudy.
Jeez.
Well, we were having issues with the stuff not sending earlier. I was just trying to be helpful. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We love that one.
I don't think we put any of the others in here. Maybe we did because I wanted to.
Maybe. I don't remember. I know we have. Never mind. We'll talk about it later.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Megan says, I know a fox that's getting a house soon. It's me.
There's a fox in the hen house.
I'm a fox getting a house soon. I'm getting a house tomorrow.
I'll teach your Jen to suck eggs.
I got a basketball game tomorrow.
You can't. You have a home inspection. She knows how to suck eggs, by the way, guys.
I've never
She
sucked an egg
showed
in my
everybody.
life.
She always does, each morning.
Skipper says, I thought that pasta
Skipper?
thing that the last time we have to change time was November of 2023.
Well, you thought wrong.
No.
Because that is not true. You believed something that you read on the interweb, and it was not true. Skipper, I will tell you what they did do, and this is probably where it got skewed. There was a legislature in front of the House to end daylight saving time, to make it the time that we have during the summer year round. And it did pass. It did pass the legislature, but it did not become a law, because to become a law, Indiana, Illinois, and Ohio would have had to have approved it. Those are all ones within the affected time range. I think Kentucky agreed, Tennessee agreed, Oklahoma and Kansas agreed, but those other states would not agree. And it's because they are right on the border with the Eastern time zone, and they care about the fact that they're not changing their policies. So it would have made for it would have changed something for them. And because they wouldn't do it, we said, well, okay, then we're not doing it, which is stupid.
Phone's ringing.
But we are not. Daylight saving time is still a thing. Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Morning.
Well, hello, Dustin. Are you watching Looney Tunes? Looney Tunes.
What song's playing on the radio right now?
Is it Roy? Is it Roy Acuff?
Is that how it goes? What can we do for you today, Dustin?
Is it Bob Wills?
Ooh, you want to play some Garth, Randy?
Yeah, okay, fine.
All right, we'll see what we can do for you. Have a good one, buddy.
You mean suck the egg out, Megan?
You can blow the egg out and decorate a hollow egg for Easter.
Have you guys ever heard Bob Wills? I played you him, haven't I?
Have you?
He's so awkward. So this was this huge country music star, probably bigger than George Strait was or Garth Brooks was for us. That was the thing back in the 20s, which is the era Jen originally comes from. So
allegedly.
Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys was the name of
wow.
which had a different meaning back then.
Yeah.
But surely most of you know who he is. He is considered one of the founder, the pioneer of Texas swing music, which is no longer really a thing for us.
The more you know.
Waylon Jennings had a song called Bob Wills is Still the King. So San Antonio Rose, he made that song Faded Love. He made famous.
Faded love, I've got to get away. No, that's not it?
That's not it.
Oh.
The Rolling Stones even did a version of Bob Wills is Still the King. So he was a freak.
Oh.
Because he didn't sing. Here's the thing. Bob Wills was not a singer. He had other people sing for his bands, and he played fiddle.
Dorinda's so funny.
That was it. So listen to this guy, okay?
Listening.
Because he won't shut up. They gave him a microphone, and he talked the whole time people were singing. But he didn't talk like a normal human being. He talked like some sort of weird, cracked out marionette. And he made weird noises and stuff. And it's just weird. Listen.
This is weird. You're right.
So that's one of those. There he is. So when he talks, he reminds me of Jen when she does her 1920s thing. That's not Bob Wills. That's
I was going to say, he's singing.
That's his singer. You'll hear Bob here in a minute. That's Bob Wills.
Get it, Bob.
That's Bob playing. There he is. A little longer. Give it a second. He just finished a line of crack right there. So anyway, yeah, that's Bob Wills.
John liked the reminder.
I can't
Morning,
believe
John Williard.
You don't know who he is.
No.
She didn't know who Bob Wills was, John.
He says one of Mark Wills' emails had the phrase "not Bob Wills" in it. I know he changed it since, so don't try it.
I know, Mark. That sounds like something he'd say.
Debbie sent us a text. What does the clock say? One of your funniest.
You like that? Well, thanks you.
Debbie.
We almost didn't play that this morning. And then we thought, yeah, we better
should play it.
because we don't have anything else better to put in there.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, our best time change song is coming Monday. It's driving me crazy that we can't play it until then. I wish we could do it before then.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one.
It is the best.
What time are we playing it on Monday?
7:20, I think. It's on
It
the
should
count.
be at 7:20.
Yeah.
No, golly gee.
Yes, in big letters.
All caps. That's good.
And then there's nothing on Tuesday. So we need something on Tuesday. And by the way, that I don't think that time.
Ooh, Zimmer Storm Center. What?
I don't think
Okay.
so. We need to be looking ahead to positive. Positively, we'll positive.
Megan says, give us a 10-second preview. 5 seconds?
Of what? Of the song?
Of the song.
Oh, you guys have heard it. It's the time change.
Oh, that clears it up. If you have the Zimmer Storm Center app, it probably just sent you a message. If you're in Joplin. Lightning has been detected within 15 miles of your location.
No kidding. Bella last night was freaking out. I just picked her up and I'm like, no, you're going to the bottom of the bed.
No.
I will not tolerate illogical fear. Okay, this is a little snippety snip snip. It's the springtime. Time is changing. I love my just
What's his name?
an hour. It feels
Oh my
so
gosh.
early.
But the days will be longer. I can picture him in my mind.
Wake
What is his
up
name?
with a hot
First one, right?
shower. Every year.
Riff Raff.
Riff Raff.
Okay, turn it off. That's enough.
Okay.
That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. You heard too much of it. You heard too much. We gave you too much.
Yes. You have to hear the
That's all you
rest
get.
on Monday.
That's all
Yeah,
you get.
My riff raff. Time is fleeting.
Good. You did good. Alrighty. So we're talking about the weirdest thing you've ever heard someone say to a kid.
These are funny. Can be.
Can be.
It's just the sheer randomness of them is
Yeah,
mind-boggling.
your story is one of my favorites for this.
You're never going to be a real boy.
Like, are you? What does that mean?
Poor kid's going to be in therapy for the rest of his life. Yeah, it's coming down
Hi, Christopher.
pretty hard
What is?
for a lot of the area. Look at the radar.
Yeah,
Picking up.
that's what I was saying.
There's developing, and it's all part of a front out of the whole Oklahoma-Kansas corridor.
I'm telling you, Zimmer Storm Center app. It's on it already.
We need to be promoting your.
Yes, we do.
Jen's going to be at the grand opening of the new Tractor Supply store in Baxter Springs this Saturday from 11 to 1.
You should be there.
There will be tons of grand opening deals, plus you might win a KIX t-shirt. And this is a big deal for Baxter Springs. This is a big store. They have one in Neosho, but we don't even have one of these around Joplin or anything. They are like...
There's one between Joplin and Webb City.
Wait, is there really?
Mm-hmm.
My mistake. Okay, I'm sorry. This is like the farm supply store.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything you might need.
A chance of rain to continue with highs in the mid-60s this afternoon. More showers tonight with lows in the mid-50s. Rain to continue through Friday. Sunshine returns on Saturday. Highs in the low 50s.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar showing a lot of heavy clouds over the 4 states, even some moderate to heavy rainfall in some areas.
59 in Grove, 56 in Pittsburgh, 56 in Joplin. And get signed up for severe weather alerts. Set to the KIX app.
So we're wanting to know, what is the weirdest thing that you've ever had to say to your kids? You never thought you would say that, or that you've heard someone say to their kids.
You can call or text to tell us 623-1025.
Here's Carrie Underwood.
On the 4 states, number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5. We wouldn't play this.
I figured.
Blocked it.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, that was a good idea to wax car last night. Chris is going to have a fun day. Just drive careful. I don't know what it is about rain. Rain makes people drive crazy. My phone is going nuts this morning. Everybody wants to talk. There's one in Web or right before you get into Web. That's where we get the dog's food from. This Tractor Supply is like the only place around here that has it. Speaking of chick days, I need some eagle chicks. I don't know what it is about these eagles that I have just like become so fascinated with. Every day. Yeah, I don't know. I was like, why is Christopher on Facebook? YouTube, the much better experience for sure. All right. Oh, I was going to say that was fast. What's the weirdest thing you've ever to a kid? It is really cold in here today. There we go.
Also, yesterday, I don't know what happened when we did the podcast. If we don't put a picture up, guess what the default go-to picture is?
What?
News Talk KZRG.
Why? What the heck?
Do not know.
That doesn't make any sense.
So when we went and looked at the website yesterday for review, that was up on top of that. And I said, why is that on there? And Terry goes, why don't you just leave it? And I said, you know him. And I was like, no, I said, I'll get a magic marker and scribble it.
Yeah, Facebook doesn't let you see all the comments. How many chickens do you have, Christopher?
One less after dinner, right, Christopher?
Trying to see what our website looks good. We've got lots of new stuff up there.
Huh? I think I'm getting a fever. I hate those. And I can feel.
Do you have a fever?
No, you don't need a fever to get a fever blister.
Why do you call it a fever blister if you don't get a fever?
That's another word because they don't want to call it herpes simplex.
You got herpes on your lips?
That's what it is. When you get that, it's a very weakened viral state of it, but that's what causes it.
Why are you having a herpes flare up?
Apparently, I go around and lick where the prostitutes stand on the sidewalk. So. Just on the sidewalk. 5 sec?
What?
Oh.
Scroll down. You're way behind.
No, it's I see it over on the video.
Jimmy has 6 black chickens. Are they nice chickens? Chickens can be real mean.
Stress-induced can cause it. Yes, well, it's active. It's in everyone. Everyone carries it. You're a carrier. I'm a carrier. But it can become active or inactive depending on your health. So you can actually have a
Bye, Christopher.
lack of cultures, bacterial cultures in your body can cause a surge in that. And so it can have a flare-up. But everybody has that virus. Yep, Jimmy, that's right. And it probably is stress causing it, yeah.
What are you stressed about, Randy? I know it's not me. So what's stressing you out in life?
Everything.
Form of herpes? You have a form of herpes?
Herpes.
Little car, meep, meep.
The car that could drive itself. I used to love those movies.
I haven't seen them.
Of course you haven't.
His job is stressing him out.
My job, my volunteer roles, my guitar stuff, just everything. The weather.
His responsibilities.
Just everything. My responsibilities. That's racist, Christopher.
You call them no-neckers? All right. Maybe burn it down. Oh man, I lost it. There we go. Ooh, today is National Cereal Day. We had cereal for dinner last night. Because Kyle worked late. And by the time I got the kids and stuff, I was going to make meatballs and mashed potatoes. But I was like, you know what? The weather just does not feel appropriate for meatballs. I had a Turkin, but something ate it? Really? You had a turkey chicken hybrid? I think I just saw his car, by the way, drive by. No, I haven't seen any of the movies. Like, I'm aware of who he is, but I don't know anything about him.
I remember the very first movie I ever saw on videotape on a VCR was Herbie the Love. And I think it was 1979 or 1980, right around there. And we were in Montana, in Kalispell, Montana, at my aunt and uncle's house. And we're staying with them for a few days as part of our summer vacation. And they had gone down to their local store and rented a VCR on the top loading, that came up and you put the videotape in. And had rented that movie and something else. I can't remember what the other one was.
Pinocchio.
No, it was a Western of some sort, but I think it was a Disney.
Here we go. 6 seconds.
Like Apple.
Five goes
Dumpling,
west.
Maybe. KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A chance of rain to continue with highs in the mid-60s. It's 56 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 15 minutes. Don't forget to download the Zimmer weather app to your phone so you can get the latest weather alerts and information as it happens.
But we're talking about the weirdest thing you've ever heard someone say to a kid.
Yeah, weirdest thing that they've maybe totally out of context that you've heard someone say to a kid, or maybe the weirdest thing you've ever had to say to your kid, no, you cannot lick the dog.
Quit putting that in your nose.
Whatever. You never thought you would have those words come out of your mouth, but there they are.
623-1025 to call or text.
Or tell us on Facebook.
It's Jump Party.
On KIX 102.5. See if I catch him.
Have a great day, Dustin. I like Raisin Bran Crunch. Cinnamon Toast Crunch really depends on mood. I miss Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's not gluten-free, so I can't eat it anymore. But I can eat Lucky Charms, and I like Lucky Charms. I remember when I seen The Wizard of Oz in color. What do they call it? Technicolor? What's Apple Dumpling Gang? I used to love Apple Jacks, and those are also not gluten-free. I can do Cheerios. I can do most all Chex. Lucky Charms. No? That isn't? Do you need to call him? Is everything okay?
No. Yeah.
Okay. Christopher has 3 Turkins.
Pictures or it isn't true, Christopher.
Yeah, I thought you same with Megan. I thought it was something you cook. Take the turkey, the duck, the chicken, you put it all
it's a
together.
real thing. It's a chicken breed called the naked neck chicken, and they call them a turkin. It's not really a mix between a turkey and a chicken.
Oh. The more you know. Have a good one,
It's
Shalala.
also known as the Transylvanian naked neck. First bred in Hungary and later perfected in Germany. It is not, however, a cross between a turkey and a chicken.
Wow.
It is 100% chicken, but it looks a lot like a turkey
Is that why it's called a turkin?
mixed with a chicken. It's very gross looking. So the entire neck, most chickens have a very full looking neck, but if you take the feathers off them, it's just a little bitty straw-like thing. So she likes it. Look at that one. What it looks like.
Are you looking at the second picture?
Yeah, the one.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I got to show you this. Hold on.
Oh no, that is something to look at, isn't it?
Something to look at, all right.
Oh my gosh.
You ready for this?
Ugliest chickens ever. That's a How does that make you feel?
Oh, joyful. Boy, you can sure choke that chicken. Well, there's a lot. Maybe it was the Apple Dumpling Gang, Catherine. I don't think so, though. I think I was much younger when I saw the Apple Dumpling Gang. I saw that when it was in theaters when I was about 2 or 3.
Oh, it's a movie. I thought it was a cereal.
With a
I was
nice
like, I've
big
never-
bowl of Apple Dumpling Gang. Gang? Why was this the word gang? in
Apple
there?
dumplings sounded like cereal, and that's why I was
Who
like,
uses
oh,
the word gang.
Apple Jacks. I miss Apple Jacks. I can't eat them because there's gluten in them.
Well, they hurt your mouth, too. They tear your cheeks up.
That's why they're a gang.
Christopher said he'll chase his around and get y'all some photography. Do it, Christopher.
Yes,
Wait, I
please.
want pictures of you chasing your
Yeah,
turkey.
that's what I want.
Yeah.
Have your sick daughter hold the camera for you. Oh my gosh. That skin is just, oh bless. Oh bless.
It's so loose and flappy.
It's got kind of a crinkle to it in a way.
All right, I feel the need.
You had a rough day. Christopher or your Chris, Cappy? Did you have a rough day?
Hmm?
Did you have a rough day?
Yeah. Give me a GoPro. Christopher, I lost mine in Mexico.
He had one.
I had one.
And he had some cool footage with it, too.
Yeah, and I had it setting in my lap or something. I got to where I was holding it and using it rather than wearing it on my head stupidly. And I'd set it down my lap while I was driving. Or I had it on my hat and I forget how I lost it. Or it's in my pocket or something. Anyway, when we went driving through the jungle, it bounced out and we never were able to find it, even with the help of all those nice guys at the park that we were at.
Ready?
No, this was last year, not this last time. KIX 102.5, the four states number one for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 819.
Chance of rain to continue with highs in the mid-60s. It's 56 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 6 minutes.
But we're talking about the weirdest thing you've ever heard someone say to a kid.
623-1025. Now, this could have been out of context that you overheard someone else having to say to their kid. And before you judge them on this, let's all realize that we ourselves have had to say some pretty ridiculous things to our own kids.
A lot of things that you're like, I would never have to say that. But then you're saying it once you have a kid of your own.
Do not put jelly in the DVD player. Whatever.
Whatever it is for you, call or text to tell us 623-1025.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever heard someone say to their kid?
Well, it was myself, and I was having a mother-son dinner date night.
Yeah?
Me and my son went to one of those hibachi grills, and they always set you with, like, a bunch of people that you don't know. They were being just absolutely awful, refusing to eat what was on the menu and wanted this and complained they should have went to McDonald's, yada, yada, yada. So I told my son real loud, I said, well, I hope you enjoy your one night out of freedom, because when we get home, you have to go back down to the basement. I said, this is your one night out.
Sorry, those folks have ruined it for you.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever heard someone say to a kid?
My aunt told one of my cousins one time she said, shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
What's the weirdest thing that you have ever heard someone say to a kid?
Well, I came home from work one day, and my four daughters were standing in the kitchen just looking like they'd done great stuff, and the kitchen was spotless. And I looked up at the ceiling, and I said, why is there a piece of spaghetti hanging from the ceiling?
You should never, ever have to say that in normal dialogue.
What's the craziest thing that you've ever had to say to your kids or that you've ever heard someone say to a kid?
It was actually me having to say it to my child, and I think the one that sticks out the most, I mean, I've had to say a lot of weird things in my time as a parent, but the weirdest thing was probably, don't lick the puppy. I'm not even kidding. I looked over and they were licking the puppy. I'm like, what are you doing? Don't lick the puppy.
You can't do that.
But that's what the puppy does. The puppy gives licks and kisses.
So, therefore, they thought it was reciprocative.
What's the weirdest thing that you've ever heard someone say to a kid?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
Or tell us on Facebook.
It's the four states number one for country.
Speaking of doggos. And you wanna do a bar. Oh, wait, are you going to go chase the chickens right now, Christopher?
Oh, yeah, get it done.
I'm here for that. All right, from madness. I KIX 10245. Oh, good.
Yeah, I was hoping I would get some sort of an update today. If they created the tracking number yesterday. Here's something today, right? Hi there, Morning KIX.
Hi, are you still doing the weirdest thing?
Yeah, what's the weirdest thing you've ever heard someone say to a kid?
Well, I said it to my child. It was really weird, and it ended up being kind of sounding weird, and then she, as mad as I was, ended up being funny. And should I go on with it?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay. Well, she wanted these light-up shoes back in the day, and I'm like, honey, just give me 2 days till payday, I will get this for you. She goes, oh, just grandma will get them, and I was so irritated. And I looked at her, and I said, I don't appreciate, or I told her, I said, you don't appreciate what I do. And she's like, do, and then she started laughing. I couldn't do that anymore.
When I do, you don't do what I say to do.
You bring up doo-doo and all seriousness goes out the window.
Thanks for calling.
Have a great day.
You too, bye-bye.
Patience, grasshopper. Ah! Jackie's up fixing up the nest. Is there a pip? Any pips? Zoom. Oh, it's 6:27. They're not.
Oh,
zooming
hey,
right now.
did you know Democratic candidate Dean Phillips has dropped out of the race to challenge Joe Biden?
I
Neither
was
did
not aware that
anyone
Dean Phillips was
else.
running.
Yeah, no one did.
Yeah, there she goes snuggling down on the eggs. Gotta keep them warm. Good job, Jackie. Good job.
Tonight is the POTUS SOTU.
POTUS.
SOTU. It's like a whole other language out of acronyms.
And apparently it's going to be a really important moment tonight.
Yeah, because everybody is going to be scrutinizing his cognitive abilities or lack thereof, trying to see if he flubs, because he just did a press conference in San Francisco on Monday. Yeah, on Monday. And he screwed up something. He called someone by the wrong name, and he had just been told what their name was. And this has happened a lot. I mean, we all remember the thing where he mistakenly thought I remember what it was. He was talking about Israel, and he referred to them as Ukraine. Yeah. So.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So those kind of things are happening a lot when he goes off script. Now this will all be on teleprompter. He'll be reading everything.
Right.
But there's been instances where they've caught him, went trying to figure out where he was at or have forgotten where he was at. It could be disastrous. And I mean, he could literally decide the entire election tonight.
Maybe.
I mean, he could. If he flubbed up bad enough and they had to help him off stage, or if he comes doddering out, and then gets distracted. I mean, let's.
I think he's going to be coming out trying to make a point, though.
I do too. I think in fact, they've had him working with a speech coach and everything. But let's go worst case scenario here. What if he does come out and he flubs and has a mental breakdown of some sort? Not only would I think they would put Kamala Harris in, there would be calls for that, for him to step down, but also that would do it for the election in November. It would pretty much be a decided
What would
deal.
you do in a situation like that? Would it automatically go to Trump, or how would that work?
Well, no, it wouldn't automatically, but the Democratic National Committee would have to come up with a different candidate last minute. And literally 3, 4, 5 months to build a campaign around, it's an impossibility. And they don't have anyone else. There is literally no one else on the running. I mean, this Dean Phillips that no one's heard of was the only guy. So it would be pretty much a decided deal.
I'm sure, though, everyone who works with him is working overtime to make sure that he comes off very, very competent tonight.
Thing. They have been shielding him from, they've been refusing. You realize he has not done an interview with CNN in the past 3 years. He's never done one on Fox. The only things he's done is these Seth Meyer cushy, what do they call them? Pillowcase interviews, where everything's soft questions. It's very controlled. Him and Conan, that's it. They've done no press conferences. Nothing like that. In fact, a lot of the reporters, even the liberal slanted reporters, are going, hey, why don't you come out and have him address some of these questions? Why didn't they do a cognitive test as part of his physical? That would have put all this to rest, one way or the other. So, I don't know. It could be an interesting, even historical evening tonight. And if you do, where every time you see him look at the thing like that, you have to take a drink, well, then it becomes a fun game for everyone.
I'm glad Chris is okay, Kathy. So I don't know if you guys heard about this, but some of the Kansas City fans who went to that really, really, really cold game suffered from frostbite, and they're looking at amputation
for some of them.
That's crazy.
This was the weekend that I was in Kansas City, that I came back from Mexico. I was in Kansas City that weekend that everything was so cold, and they were the game was going on as I was flying in, and it was so miserable. And we were on the shuttle bus taking us to our vehicle, and the guys were talking, can you believe there are people up in the upper stands? They were watching it on their tablet going, I can't believe they're there doing this right now.
Wind chill was negative 27.
Yes, it was so cold. It hurt.
Yeah, dozens of fans had to be treated for frostbite after that. And now 70% of the patients referred for frostbite injuries from the game are being advised to schedule amputations.
Wow. And hurry up with that scheduling, by the way. Chop, chop. Oh, wait.
They really paid an arm and a leg for that one.
Didn't they? We're number one. Oh, well, I'd hold up a finger if I had one.
That's crazy.
I could not believe. I mean, being in the weather myself, just going to my car made my hands hurt so bad. I've described before how painful it was driving the vehicle for the 15 minutes or so that it took for the vehicle to warm up.
Yeah.
We drove, well, you know where the airport is. And then we drove down, there's, right before you get into Kansas City, there's a group of convenience stores. There's a little community there, suburb community. And we pulled into there to get gas, and the vehicle still wasn't warm by the time we got to, say, the Missouri River. It was still freezing cold. I'm still driving like this, hunched over the steering wheel.
Misty and her husband went, and they both got sick. I'm not surprised. I'm sure a lot of people left sick one way or another.
Man dunked head in pickle barrel. Why is that a story?
Ooh. Who doesn't want to dunk their head in a pickle barrel?
They're looking for the guy who dunked his head into a store's pickle barrel and ran off. It happened at a Heritage Dairy convenience store. They have an open pickle barrel in their store.
You just fish out a pickle? How does that work?
He said he was ringing someone up when he heard a splash, like someone jumping into a pool. He saw pickle juice all over the floor, and a kid with soaking wet hair speed walking out of the door. They had to trash the entire barrel, which was nearly full of pickles. The damage was around $52 in pickles, so no big deal.
Was it like a bobbing for pickles? Is that like the newest TikTok trend or something?
No big deal.
A big deal. I got it. Yeah, that's good. That was really good.
I can't believe they have open pickle barrel in their convenience store. That's just gross. What happens when it gets down to where there's only like 5 or 6 left?
You got to
floating around in this green, nasty
apparently they've
yellow
got like
water.
tongs or something.
Is that urine?
All right, 20 seconds for this seg. I am freezing. Is that vent open?
No, but it is. Air's getting.
Are you sure? Because we
blowing
opened
on
it
my
for
head.
St. Jude. Because there were so many people in here, remember? And it was getting hot. 10 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Wanting to know the weirdest thing you've ever heard someone say to a kid?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
Here's Dirk Bentley.
On KIX 102.5.
Oh my gosh, that would be so fun. Would you rather Wednesday? Randy can bob for pickles. Or maybe we blindfold him and put lots of random things and he just has to bob for a surprise. Be careful, please. Okay. So it's just cold. Got it.
But we don't have any sunshine today.
Where's my sunshine? Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. But yeah, you can bob. We'll put like a couple apples in there and some pickles and some onions.
Pickled
like whole
apples
onions.
sounds gross.
And what else could we throw in there that you could bob for?
I mean, onions.
Yeah. We did that in church camp once where we all pretended to be blindfolded.
You had a weird church camp.
And we took our blindfolds off except for 2 people and passed everything around, like passed the bag around. And one person was going to get an apple and the other person was getting an onion. And you had to take it out of the bag and take a big bite of it.
Weird.
And so this one person took a huge bite of onion. It was hilarious.
Weird.
Worm ooze. Are those sodas still over there?
No, they're at my desk.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure what you're saying, Kathy. Yeah, blindfold. That's what you're trying to say. We blindfold him and he's got a bob for something. What if you're... No, that wouldn't work. What are some other things that he could bob for? Onions, apples, pickles. It's got to be whole
Toys.
dill pickles. What?
Bob for toys?
No, it's got to be something funny. And it can't be spicy because you can't do spice. Random things, just a bucket filled with some juices and throw random stuff in there. Megan's got a roll of plastic.
We've done hot dog water, so I feel like we've already done the juice thing.
But you didn't bob for anything.
No. Didn't have to stick my head in the hot dog water.
20 seconds.
Oh, my goodness.
We just haven't done Gin Tours or Would You Rather Wednesday in a while.
Long time, since before Christmas.
Megan says the safari opens on Friday. Tomorrow.
Maybe not that yet, but warmer weather. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A chance of rain to continue with highs in the mid-60s. It's 56 in Joplin.
We've got the Morning KIX takeover starting in just 15 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website and go vote for the songs that you want to hear this morning.
But we're talking today about the weirdest thing that you've ever heard someone say to a kid, or that you yourself as a parent has had to say to your kid.
You can call or text to tell us at 623-1025.
What's the weirdest thing that you've ever had to say to your kid, or that you've heard someone say?
Well, this sounds real bad, but when my mom would get mad at me when I was little, she used to tell me that if you weren't my kid, I wouldn't let my kids play with you.
That's very accurate. Yeah, I could see my parents saying something like that too.
Definitely, and it fit.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever heard someone say to a kid?
Well, I said this to my daughter, and then I had to quickly stop and think about what I just said, because then I thought, no, that's not right.
What was it? What was it? Get to the point, Christine.
I said, don't make me put you back where you came from.
No.
Don't want to do that.
Yeah,
Nope,
think twice
definitely.
about that one.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever heard someone say to a kid?
Well, it's kind of that in reverse. I was with my niece, and this girl said, "Oh, your daughter's so well behaved," and I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, but it's my niece." And she goes, oh, "Okay," and then my niece said, "Mom, why do you say that to me?"
Oh my God! What on earth?
That is so crazy.
What is the weirdest thing you've ever heard someone say to a kid?
Hi there, Morning KIX.
The weirdest thing I've ever heard said to a kid was, "Go get some toys and go play out in the street."
Oh my God!
I guess that's one form of birth control. Just natural selective, like that.
What's the weirdest thing that you've ever said to a kid? You've ever heard someone say to a kid?
You can text or tell us at 623-1025.
Or tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Okay, there's one.
What happened?
Oh.
We don't put mustard on the cats.
Love it.
Pop-Tarts don't go in the VCR. That was one that I was told as a child. Well, they can. They can go in there. They're just not supposed to. And you might ruin your VCR in the process. I'm trying to think of what other things. I don't know. I don't know if you guys are like this, but so many times when I'm like asked a pointed question or like I'm trying to think of something really specific like this, my mind goes blank. Like I know I've said some stuff to my kids, but I can't think of what they are right now. Mm-hmm. Kittens are not microwave safe. No. No, they are not. Don't do that. That's going to be stuck in my head now. What does the clock say?
So there's a list teachers have been doing on Reddit of their weirdest classroom rules they've had to put into place.
Ooh, good.
One kid says, well, it's between kids and teachers, but one kid said that when he was a kid in school, they weren't allowed to say that they had to use the bathroom. The teacher required that they call it the Thunder Box. We had to go to the Thunder Box.
Thunder Box? What?
One guy said his teacher was adamant that your feet should touch the floor, but he was really tiny for his age. So embarrassing as it was for him, she put a huge dictionary on the floor under his desk so he could be flat-footed on it.
I had a teacher who wouldn't let us go to the bathroom if we said bathroom. We had to say restroom. He goes, "Is there a bath in there?" No. Then
Is there a rest in there?
Right.
There was a 3-strike system in this girl's second grade classroom. She said after the 3rd strike, everyone had to call you Poopy Poo Head for the rest of the day. And if they called you by the actual name, they got a strike. Poopy Poo Head.
Wow.
I love that name.
That's no good.
I want that.
You would.
Poohead.
You would.
At this one lady's son's school, they earn fake money for good behavior. They get to go to the store once a month to spend their money and buy little trinkets and stuff you'd buy from like the dollar store or from like what's the name of the party place? The
Party City?
No, the pizza. Never mind.
Chuck E. Cheese?
There. The kid's first grade teacher would make the children pay their money to use the restroom. In first grade!
What?
Of course, they aren't going to give up their money to go potty. It resulted in a lot of accidents and unhappy parents.
Yeah. Wow.
So, at this one guy's Catholic middle school, they had to call deviled eggs angel eggs.
Uh-huh. I've heard that before.
This one guy had an elementary school librarian who would make you greet her pet rock family before she let you check out books. It was an entire multi-generational family in a huge Victorian-style dollhouse on the other end of the library, but within her eyesight, she would make you get out of line, go say hello to them, and then have you rejoin the back of the checkout line.
Wow.
Something's wrong with that woman.
Wow.
This guy's language arts teacher would only loan you a pencil if you took your shoe off and left it at her desk as collateral. You only got your shoe back when you returned the pencil. Yeah. That must have stunk.
Mm-hmm. I had a science teacher like that, though. If you had to borrow something from him, you had at least something of yours there.
A substitute teacher walked into the class when this person was a kid and requested immediately that we call him His Royal Majesty during roll call. And he was so dead serious about it. About 20 minutes later, he told us to read silently while he reviewed our math lesson. We silently read the whole day since he fell asleep and even excused ourselves to lunch and came back. He still slept the whole day. Our whole class went to the office the next day and got him fired.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yerp.
Jimmy says, I had a teacher that wouldn't let my daughter use the restroom. She ended up with a kidney infection. My doctor wrote a letter to the school. She got to go whenever after that without permission. Yikes. I had a teacher at elementary school that was adamant that we could not use the restroom during class. If you did not use it during the allotted time, that was a natural consequence for you.
So we had an English teacher that you had to have a bathroom pass of some sort from your teacher. And so Mrs. Wright, our English lit teacher, had a bathroom pass that was like this big, made out of wood, out of plywood, and it had a chain on it. She required you to wear it around your wrist and carry it. Luckily, the bathroom was right across the hall from her class, but you still had to have that with you. It said bathroom on it.
Oh my gosh.
Guess what America's favorite cereal is?
What?
Yes.
Lucky Charms.
No.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
No. I will tell you, though, they've done a list from Pattern. From Pattern, which is an e-commerce platform. They recently analyzed data from every day in 2023 and up through 2024 to see which breakfast cereal was the most searched for by customers. So here's number 10, Life. Number 9, Rice Krispies. Number 8, Raisin Bran. Number 7, Corn Flakes. Number 6, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Number 5, Frosted Flakes. Number 4, Lucky Charms.
Okay.
Number 3, Honey Bunches of Oats. Number 2, Cream of Wheat.
No way.
How did
There's
that get in there?
No way.
And most of you would see this coming. Number 1, Cheerios.
I mean, Cheerios, they're so simple. You can feed them to kids.
It's
you can feed 'em to-
tasteless. They're tasteless.
Not always. We got banana Cheerios in my house right now, and they taste very, very banana-y.
Yeah, the strawberry ones that's the Corn Flakes. What, Strawberry K, Special K,
Mm-hmm.
has the strawberries in it. That's a little creepy. So have you ever gotten them out of the box before without putting milk and just eating them?
No,
They're
I
like
haven't.
strawberry styrofoam. You know, they crunch like the texture of styrofoam.
Are they like dehydrated?
Yeah, but I mean, really. And when you put milk in there, there's soggy, limp slices of strawberry cereal. It's a little freaky.
I would not have pegged Cheerios as the top one,
The
though.
number one, I would have. It wins almost every year.
Go back.
Oh, man. Oh. The rainy day, I think.
I think it is, too.
Makes it so
Megan
sleepy.
peed in a classroom trash can once because the substitute
Megan!
thought she was lying.
I thought you meant today. Hey, guys. I just peed in this. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. An email. Audible, you've got 1 credit. I know. I haven't even used it yet. So I got a book credit on the 4th.
Uh-huh.
Haven't used it.
Why not?
There's nothing.
No books? There's so many books out there. You just got to find them.
I've read everything.
You have not.
I have
Here we go.
read
1
all
second.
of the books. KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Wanting to know what's the weirdest thing you've ever heard someone say to a kid?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
Here's Jackson Dean.
On KIX 102.5. Who's going to be in concert with Kane Brown on July 3rd at Downstream Casino Resort. Yes, it's true.
Are we giving away tickets?
No.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
We have one more pair.
One more pair.
One more pair.
One more.
Brett and MJ have tickets today. Oh, man.
What?
Oh, that starts 3:20. Oh, well, of course it does.
Habba-dabba-da, shamba-da-bum-bum-bum.
So what's new coming out on TV?
Anything good?
Rick Stanicky.
Who's that?
Children invent, it's a movie on Prime. They invent an imaginary friend named Rick Stanicky to use as a scapegoat for their bad behavior. Now, as adults, they're forced to hire a raunchy celebrity impersonator to play Ricky so they don't look like liars.
Okay.
Sounds risque. The Gentleman on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
It's an extension of Guy Ritchie's star-studded 2019 crime caper, so it's going to be really violent. A lot of language.
Great.
Damsel coming out tomorrow night on Netflix. Everybody's been talking about this because it stars Millie Bobby Brown, Whitney Houston's daughter.
It's about no, that's not her. No, that's not true at all. It's not Whitney Houston's daughter.
Whose daughter is it? Oh, it's not. Yeah, that's what confuses me. She's not related to Whitney Houston at all. This is the girl from Stranger Things.
Correct. This is 11. And she's playing like a princess in a tower, right? And there's going to be a dragon
She's not
and
11.
stuff.
Is she?
Yeah. Millie Bobby Brown is 11.
No.
Yes.
She's older than that.
No.
Yeah, she is older than
11, not aged 11. That's the name of her character.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought she's 20 now. In fact, I think she looks a lot different now. She has changed so much since it all started. Which, believe it or not, there is still supposed to be another season of Stranger Things.
I thought they were stopping after this season.
No, the story's not done.
Even if I'm Scoob.
Remember the guy playing heavy metal guitar on top of the trailer and
I haven't
playing Metallica?
finished it. No, I don't.
Still haven't.
You know
And
how I
then
watch TV shows. Come on.
The season premieres of Blown Away on Netflix, The Traitors on Peacock, and Apple TV has The Reluctant Traveler with Eugene Levy, which is the dumbest reality show thing I think I've ever seen. It is just horrible. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A chance of rain to continue with highs right around 65. It's 55 in Joplin.
We'll have the Morning KIX takeover starting in just 5 minutes, so there's still time to make your song picks on the KIX app or the KIX website.
And then we'll play them back for 8:50.
We're talking about the weirdest thing that you've ever had to say to your kids or that you've ever heard someone say to a kid.
417-623-1025 to call or text.
Never thought you'd hear these words coming out of your mouth, but here we are.
What's the craziest thing you've ever heard someone say to a kid?
If you don't quit touching it, it's never going to grow.
What?
Well, what are we talking about?
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever heard someone say to a kid?
I have 3 kids, and I had to tell my kids, I got a whole list of them, but I had to tell them that peanut butter and jelly sandwiches do not belong in the VCR.
Or any other appliance as far as that goes.
You're not going to be able to rewind that sandwich.
Exactly.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever heard someone say to a kid?
The kid was actually me, and it was my mother. And for years, I'd always said that I was adopted. And finally, one day, she had had enough of it, and she looked at me and said, "Honey, out of all the kids to choose from, do you really think I'd have chose you?"
Oh my gosh.
Man,
Mom, that was savage.
Burn. Wow. But honestly, I mean, let's be real. She's right.
What's the craziest thing you've ever heard someone say to a kid?
You can text or tell us at 623-1025.
Or tell us on Facebook.
And we've got the Morning KIX takeover starting in just 3 minutes.
On the 4 states #1 for country, KIX 102.5.
I'm just screwing it all up.
You okay?
Oh, my gosh.
You okay over there?
No. I'm broken.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Tomorrow, for the Friday show, we're going to talk about what do you do to get over being dumped?
Like eat a lot of ice cream and watch Gilmore
maybe
Girls?
if that's for you, or maybe you go hang out with friends, or maybe you watch Sad. A FedEx package is on its way.
There you go.
But I didn't get an email. I got a text.
Oh, well then it may be a lie. Maybe a scam.
No, it's the real deal. So anyway, what advice do you have for somebody who's trying to get over being dumped? What do you think they should do, or what do you do? What works for you to get over a bad breakup like that?
Burn the pictures.
Just clean break it?
Clean break it. Rip the Band-Aid off and move on.
Yeah, it has changed. So they now have your package in Vitrol France.
Yay!
Vitrolais? Vitrol?
I'd have to look at the spelling to tell you.
Vitrolles? Vitrol?
Vitrol?
I said first. But still no estimated delivery.
All right, so tomorrow, I got a basketball game tomorrow. Closing on my house tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're talking about what do you do to get over being dumped. We have Jen's movie Rehab. We have Morning KIX Challenge. More Kane Brown tickets up for grabs.
So it's going to be a busy day.
Busy day.
So join us tomorrow. We've got the movie we're going to assign Jen for tomorrow. We've decided already it's going to be Braveheart, which she's not seen yet. Unbelievable.
It sounds like a long movie, though.
It's not a short one, but it doesn't seem like it's long. They cram a lot of stuff into a very short time, so it's very busy. It'll flip and it'll be gone. You'll love the love story that's part of it. You will cringe at the battle scenes, and the very last scene will make you ill. So it's all great.
It'll make me ill?
Yeah.
Why?
So she's going to go watch that over the weekend. You can watch it with her if you want to, but have a great rest of your Thursday, everybody.
Bye.